catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense drags him down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's back. They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Corner's going to give them room. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I know you're excited on these screenplays if you're a running back because you want to get the ball in your hand and you're so anxious and eager to turn around and get upfield, but first things first, you got to catch the ball.
Looking to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
2nd and 10 here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Maffa. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. He's looking for a man on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Lovett. Tackle is made after the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
6 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires on the move. He's got him, and they convert.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
To the air, it's Klubnik. He's right on target. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but the things aren't over. He throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's music playing? That's crazy. Do we be sounding like that when we had game nights? I'm like, damn, they turn it up.
First play of the first possession of OT. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top here in OT.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Running through contact. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.